Yep, yep.
Just don't fall down.
Okay, thanks.
All
All right.
Facebook Live?
Yeah, we're doing a Facebook Live. Okay, cool. Hey guys, I'm Becca Habegger with ABC 10 News. Thanks for joining us. This is the crash behind me, the plane crash. We're here on 99. They just recently opened one southbound lane. You can see how slowly that's moving. And right to the right of the moving line of traffic is the wreckage of this plane. So we got to start by saying this is incredible. Nobody was injured in this crash that we're told. One pilot was in the plane. We know he's a 59-year-old man from California, I believe Santa Cruz. He crashed around 7:49 on the highway. The FAA tells us that he was having engine issues and, radioed that he was going to need to try and make an emergency landing at the Modesto airport. Clearly that did not happen. He landed here on 99 instead. And what is incredible is that he walked away from the burning wreckage. I don't know yet whether it was burning as he landed, but we know that it caught on fire and burned to the wreckage that it now is, burned to a crisp. So the pilot walked away with no apparent injuries, but also the plane hit no vehicles and no drivers were injured and no other crashes were caused when this all happened. So really an incredible story. Right now, my colleague Daniela Pardo, who was down there, she tells us that the wreckage of the plane is being loaded onto a truck, taken out. I know the FAA and the NTSB are going to be investigating this. Now, I want to talk about traffic impacts. You can see slow going traffic on one lane. Across the highway, though, we've got 3 lanes of traffic southbound traffic on 99, trying to merge into one lane. If you are on 99 south heading down toward Modesto southbound, you are probably going to want to find an alternate route. As we were coming here, we had to take a few side roads, and we found traffic in unexpected places because people were trying to detour and get off of 99. We just spoke with a couple here who said that downtown Modesto was just gridlocked again as people tried to get off of 99 southbound. We're at 90. We're standing on the Crows Landing Road overpass. That's where we are right now. It's south of Modesto, technically still in city limits, and the traffic looks like it's going to be pretty bad for a little time more, at least. The crews are taking the wreckage of the plane off the highway right now. Not a quick process, of course. They want to make sure they're preserving the wreckage as much as they can for the investigators. They want to show you that crash again. If you're just joining us, this is the remaining wreckage of the plane that crashed on US 99 southbound around 7:49 this evening. Incredibly, the pilot survived. The plane crashed, it burned to a crisp, and the pilot, we're told, walked away with no apparent injuries. In addition, no cars were hit, no drivers were injured. There were no other crashes that happened around this plane's crash on the highway. I mean, really remarkable. Right now, the crews are removing the wreckage. This did happen 3 hours ago, so we have one southbound lane of Highway 99 reopened. It had been closed, as you can imagine, for most of the night after the crash. That means huge backups on 99 southbound. The northbound lanes of 99, as you can see, are flowing. We know that there was one person in this plane. A 59-year-old man was the pilot from California, I believe Santa Cruz. We know this was a small plane. We know that the NTSB and the FAA are going to be investigating this. The Stanislaus County Sheriff's Office and Modesto Police tell us this man walked away from the scene apparently uninjured. Just incredible. Some neighbors that I spoke with here earlier, they live very nearby. They say that this area is largely residential, and that if the plane had landed just 100 yards in a different direction, it could have crashed into a home and been really disastrous. The Garcia family there, who I talked to, they live very close. They walked over here to see the scene. They tell me they believe angels were watching over this pilot. The fact that he was able to crash on the highway and have his plane burn up, and he was able to walk away with apparently no injuries. So they say he had some special protection tonight. So we are about to go live on ABC 10 for our late news tonight at 11 o'clock. We encourage all of you to switch over and check us out on our mobile app and on your televisions, on Facebook. We will be bringing you the live and latest on this. My colleague, actually, Daniela Pardo, she's down closer to the wreck. She's going to give you a closer peek at what's happening down there. But again, final words here. Pilot crashed his plane onto 99 southbound around 7:49 this evening and walked away from the crash. Lived to tell the tale with apparently no injuries. No cars were hit, no drivers were injured, and that happened about 3 hours ago tonight. We're here on 99 in Modesto at the Crows Landing overpass, and we'll bring you the latest on late news tonight at 11 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.